Hello students, welcome to my channel Economics at a Glance. This is my first video, so I'll start with some basic introduction. But if you want to update in several topics, MCQs and updates of economics, do like, subscribe and share my channel so that you can easily get all my subsequent videos. You can also follow me in Instagram and Facebook for mock test and current affairs related to economics. The link I have mentioned below, so go for it. Okay, then let's get started. So today I'll discuss introductory part of economics. What is economics? Economics is the science that studies as to how people choose to use scarce productive resources to produce various goods and distribute them among members of society. Okay, so what is the scarce productive resources? Okay, scarce productive resources means limited. We have very limited resources, and how we will use this limited resources to carry out production, and after production how we will distribute those products among the members of society. This is called economics. Okay, it is rooted from a Greek word, and that Greek word is oikonomikos. It is a very important question. Economics is rooted from oikonomikos. It has two parts, oikos that means household, then nomos that means management. In short, we can say economics is household management. Then the subject matter of economics. First subject matter of economics is want. What is want? Want means what we like to have according to our capacity. We want to have money, we want to have luxurious food, luxurious building and happiness, and for that we are doing efforts. Okay, efforts. We are doing efforts in the form of laborers in the factory, entrepreneur in the industry and teachers in school and university. And ultimately what we got? That is satisfaction. Here we got satisfaction. So want, effort and satisfaction, these are the subject matter of economics. Next, as we are focused on want, here I want to add there is a small difference between need and want. What are they? First, need. Need is the basic requirement of an individual that must be fulfilled in order to survive. Whereas want, the goods and services which an individual like to have as a part of his caprices, that is capacity. If I am a high income person, I will prefer to use luxury building, luxury food. If I am a low income person, I will rely on my necessities only. So here the glass of water, a glass of water is our need because without it we cannot survive. But we want to have Diet Coke, ice cream. So all these are our wants. Next is division of economics. Economics is majorly divided into two subparts. First one macroeconomics, second microeconomics. Macroeconomics is when we study the economic phenomena in an aggregate level or in whole. Suppose we want to study the monetary system of the world or the global economic system. Here we are considering the total world. Hence it is macroeconomics. That means we are studying an aggregate level. Next is microeconomics. Microeconomics is when we study the economic phenomena at individual level. Okay, here for the global monetary system, if we study the role of individual household, individual business firm, concerned government of countries, then it will be under microeconomics. So macro means aggregate, micro means individual. Next, in detailing macroeconomics, it studies about the functioning of economy as a whole. As I have told you, it is rooted from a Greek word that is macros, that means large. Okay, then it covers theory of income and employment, theory of money and prices, banking, theory of economic growth, general equilibrium analysis and policy formulation. Next, microeconomics. Microeconomics, it studies how the individual parts of the economy. Individual parts means the consumers, resource owners, business firms, how they make decision to allocate the limited resources. Okay. Then it is rooted from a Greek word that is micros, means small. It is also called as price theory. It studies how individuals use limited resources to meet the unlimited demand, consequences of their decision, behavior of individual components, how individual prices are set, what determines the prices of land, labor and capital, and the SWOT analysis. Then this is the basic differences between micro and macroeconomics. Microeconomics studies the individual income. In macro, it is national income. Microeconomics studies the demand and supply of labor. Here it is total employment in economy. Microeconomics deals with the household and farm decision. Here it is aggregate decision. Microeconomics studies the individual prices. Here it is overall prices. Microeconomics analyzes the demand and supply of goods. Here it is aggregate demand and supply. The most important thing is microeconomics, otherwise called price theory. Macroeconomics, otherwise called theory of income and employment. So 4 important definitions of economics. What are those definitions? Okay, if you don't know, then if you want to know, then be with my channel, do follow and share, and very soon I'll be back with my next video, that is 4 important definitions of economics. Thank you.